friends. On this planet, some places have names that make you just want to grab your bags and say, let's go. This is one of that place. At the heart of Turkmenistan's Karakum Desert sits a crater of fire the size of a football field that is been perpetually burning now for almost 50 years. Locals have suitably dubbed it the door to hell or gates of hell. Officially, it's known as the Darvaza Gas Crater. It's not volcanic, that's not magma. This sinister flame pit was human-made and thought to be the result of Soviet-era gas drilling accident. Yet Turkmenistan has no official record. Soviet geologists may have been intentionally set it on fire to prevent the spread of methane gas, and it is thought to have been burning continuously since 1971. The geologists still have no idea how much longer it burned for. The gas crater has total area of 5,350 square meter. Its diameter is 69 meter and its depth is 30 meter. To those explorers who have challenged all chances in having their visas granted to this closed country, reaching the door to hell is at the top of their priority list. The Turkmen government hopes that the crater will become a famous vacation spot. The encompassing zone is also popular for wild desert camping. Location: the gas crater is situated close to the village of Darvaz, also known as Darvaza. It is in the middle of Karakum Desert, about 260 kilometers north of Ashgabat, the capital of Turkmenistan. The gas reserve discovered here is one of the largest in the planet, as indicated by Turkmen geologist Anatoly Bushmekin. The site was distinguished by Soviet engineers in 1971. It was initially thought to be a substantial oil field site. The engineers set up a drilling rig and operations to access the quantity of oil available at the site. Soon after, the preliminary survey found a natural gas pocket. The ground beneath the drilling rig and camp collapsed into a wide crater and the rig was buried with no casualties. It is said that expecting dangerous releases of toxic gases from the cave into the close-by towns, the engineers considered it advisable to burn the gas off. It was estimated that the gas would burn out within a few weeks, but it has instead continued to burn for 50 years and is expected to keep on burning. The early years of the crater's history are uncertain. Local geologists say the collapse into a crater happened in 1960s and the gases were not set on fire until 1980s. There are, however, no records available of either the Soviet or the Turkmen version of events. In April 2010, the president of Turkmenistan, Gurbanguly Berdimuhammeda, visited the site and ordered that the hole should be shut. In 2013, he announced the portion of the Karakum Desert with the crater a nature reserve. In 2019, he appeared on state television doing donuts around the crater to disapprove rumors of his demise. Anyway, he recommended that measures be taken to limit the crater's influence on the development of other natural gas fields in the area. At that time, Turkmenistan announced plans to increase its production of natural gas, intending to increase its export of gas to many countries such as Pakistan, China, India, Iran, Russia and Western Europe. From its then yearly production level to a new production level of 225 billion cubic meters by 2030. The Gates of Hell was featured in an episode of National Geographic Channel series Die Trying. In the July 16, 2014 episode Crater of Fire, explorer George Coronas became the first person to set foot at the bottom, gathering samples of extremophile microorganisms. An edited photograph of the crater was also released as publicity for the then upcoming 2014 Godzilla film, with the image depicting monarch agents and vehicles investigating the site. Although Darvaza has captured public imagination as a mystery and has been named the Gates of Hell, the crater is nothing more than geological anomaly and is of little interest itself geologically or geographically. A superficial gas pocket allows the ground to sink in and create a natural depression. This allows the slowly escaping natural gas from a large deeper located natural gas fields to both accumulate and burn without being extinguished by the wind and rapidly diluted. Similar smaller gas leaks through the ground cracks happen in many nearby areas. However, they are never able to amount to anything as they are rapidly dispersed by the desert wind, and a similar burning ground phenomena could never materialize. However, burning ground sites where natural gas escaping from the ground burns are located in other parts of the world. The Turkmen government thought for quite a while that Darvaza Gas Crater gave Turkmenistan an awful name and reputation abroad. Because of this, there had been serious talks about shutting the crater totally. Coincidentally, the gateway to hell is now the most popular site in all the Turkmenistan and the most common reason foreign tourists want to visit Turkmenistan. There is no direct transport directly to Darvaza Crater, the gates of hell. It's good to note that all buses heading north from Ashgabat to Darvaza and back south drives past Darvaza village. This is where you will have to turn off the highway and continue for another 7 kilometers to the crater. The road is muddy and dirty. It is possible to walk it, but it's a long, hot and unpleasant walk, so it's strongly recommended to get a taxi from Darvaza village. Darvaza Gas Crater tour is an unique experience. You will see fire emerging from a pit in the desert burning constant since 1971. It is recommended to visit the door to hell in the night in order to experience the view in all its elegance and make your fabulous shots. Turkmenistan is one of the nations from which it is very hard to get a visa for a visit. This is probably because the country has a lot of corruption and the rulers can do whatever they want. And as there is always enough gas that is easily being sold for good money. Turkmenistan positions among the most repressive and closest society in the globe. The internet is intensively controlled and available accessible just to a little division of the population. Censorship is everywhere and extensive. There is no guest house or hotel at near to the crater. Instead, there are 6 different groups of yurts located to the southern side of the crater, all around 200 meters away. All yurts are owned by various local Turkmen travel agencies and locked up when they are not around. But luckily, the western toilets are open and available for the use of campers. You are free to pitch your tent wherever you want in the area. But be aware that strong winds are not uncommon in the area, so choose a place with solid ground. While Darvaza village is tiny, there are few basic homestays options available there for around 10 USD a night. You can arrange them to drop you off at the crater and pick you up later. This should cost you around 50 USD. Thank you so much for watching and listening. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you like the video then make sure you hit that thumb up, and please don't forget to subscribe our channel and click the bell icon for new notifications.